I sold everything to save my wife. She left me for a real man. Then came a knock that changed everything. They say love means sacrifice, but I didn't know mine would cost me everything. My savings, my home, my children, even my dignity. Until one knock flipped the script and gave me the ultimate revenge. When my wife was diagnosed with cancer, I didn't blink. I drained my savings, sold my car, pawned my grandfather's watch, even begged friends for loans. I worked nights and weekends, skipped meals, and held her hand through every round of chemo. I never once thought about what I was losing, because I was focused on saving her. And she got better. But the moment her strength returned, so did her ego. One morning, just weeks after her final treatment, she slid divorce papers across the kitchen table. "I need a real man now," she said, not even looking me in the eye. I stared at her, stunned. "What was I then?" I asked. Her reply? "A stepping stone." She took half of what was left, what little scraps remained after I'd burned through my life to keep her breathing. And she took full custody of our 2 kids, claiming I was emotionally unstable. I didn't even fight it. I was too broken. That night, I checked into a cheap motel. Alone. Numb. Staring at a cracked ceiling and wondering if any of it had ever been real. Then a knock at the door. I opened it, expecting the manager. But it was Jordan, a guy I hadn't seen since college. We'd lost touch after graduation, but back then, we dreamed about starting a business together. He'd heard through the grapevine what happened, and he had a proposition. "I just closed a deal for a new AI platform," he said. "You still code like you used to?" I blinked, almost forgetting the man I used to be. That night, I said yes. I had nothing else to lose. Fast forward 3 years, I'm now CTO of one of the fastest growing tech startups in Silicon Valley. We sold our first company for $18 million. I bought a home big enough for 2 kids, with a backyard perfect for healing scars. Then the twist came. My ex-wife showed up at my office unannounced. She looked tired. Her real man had drained her accounts and disappeared. She'd lost her house. She was fighting a losing custody battle with him now. And suddenly she wanted to talk. I handed her a folder. Inside were adoption papers for me to become the legal guardian of my kids. They'd been staying with me for weeks already, by court order. I looked her dead in the eyes and said, "You were right. You needed a real man." And so did they. She walked out in tears. I didn't smile. I just went back to work, because I was finally building a life for the only people who mattered. If you found this story powerful, hit that subscribe button right now. I've got more true tales of betrayal, bounce backs, and ultimate revenge that'll leave your jaw on the floor. Subscribe, like, and share if you know the best revenge is rebuilding stronger.